Hey guys, it's Hannah. Today I want to talk about unhauling books. I'm getting rid of books, almost 3 dozens of them, and I want to talk about my why, my process. So lately, I have been really into watching book discussions, and lately what I've been watching from those book discussion type of videos are videos about book buying habits and about unhauling books. And because of those videos, I began to reevaluate my own book buying habits and my own reason for keeping books, and really looking at my shelf and realizing what kind of collection that I have. And so I came to the conclusion that I keep my books, and I love to have a collection full of books that make me happy, books that influenced me, books that made me learn, books that gave me such amazing experiences, books that I absolutely love, that I'm absolutely into, books that I will reread. But it's what I want my collection to consist of. That's what I want my collection to look like, to make me feel like. However, in reality, I had piles of books that don't represent that lovely collection in my head. So why am I keeping them? Right? That's the question. So I began to ask myself, why am I keeping them? There are some books that I loved, and I've read them before, obviously, but I will not reread them again because I once loved it, but my taste changed, and I know that if I pick them up again, I will not like it as much. But I keep them because it's ridiculous, but I felt like I was responsible to keep loving them. I realized that I can change my feelings about the books that I have loved before, so I'm letting go of them. And then there are also some books that I read, but I didn't really like, but I still keep them. The reason is getting rid of them seemed like I was throwing away my money. But then Stacy from Climb the Stacks told me that if you keep books because you spent money on them and you're afraid that letting go of them means you're letting go of a lot of money, then you should think that this is not money anymore. These are objects, and you cannot get back the money that you have lost. So I'm getting rid of those books also. The third pile of books are the worry pile. It's weird that I have worry pile, but I once was so excited about these books, and so I bought them, but I realized that excitement can wither and die. It doesn't last a long time for some books for some reason, and it made me felt so guilty that I have them unread, and once I was so excited for them, but then a lot more books came in the way. I forget about them, or in the middle of reading them, I realized that it's not as interesting as I thought it would be. But I keep them because I feel guilty for not reading them, because a lot of people have talked about them, a lot of people have read them and loved them, and I felt pressured to read them, and that's also ridiculous. That's not how I should feel when I'm reading books. That's not how I should feel looking at the books on my shelf. The only solution was to read them, or I should get rid of them. So I chose to get rid of them. How I got rid of them is I take off everything from my shelf. I sorted my books to these piles of the ones that I love and will keep, and the other piles that I just talked to you about. I got these piles, and then I talked to my friends on BookTube, and I talked to my friends in real life. I said, hey guys, I'm getting rid of books, do you want them? They were all very, very excited about the mention of free books from me. So in a matter of hours, they were all taken. Not like taken, but like requested, and I'm going to ship them. This pile, I don't know where to donate them. Maybe I will sell them on Twitter. So if you can see like interesting titles, I will let you know about it on Twitter. Anyway, I arranged my shelf, and I now have 120-ish books, and under 30 unread books, and that makes me happier. And I think my shelf now represents what I like better and what I'm excited about better now that I've gotten rid of these books. Let me know if you have experience with these types of books that I mentioned before. What do you do with them? I usually got rid of 3 to 5 books and gave them to my relatives and friends, but since I joined BookTube, I bought a lot more books, I read a lot more books, so I get rid of a lot more books. And buying books, keeping books, and getting rid of books, those are very related topics, so I am planning to make a video about book buying habit. Let me know if that sounds interesting to you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. The lighting changed because it's going to rain anytime soon. Goodbye!